All right, yabba dabba doo, sports fans, we are back here at Barron's Bus Arena in Cleveland, Ohio, for Game 2 between your Steel City Selects 14U girls, this time in the black with gold and white trim, and these same Cleveland Lady Barons in the white jerseys with red pants and red trim. So this will be Game 2. The girls fell this morning in Game 1. We'll see if we can reverse our fortunes this evening. Just a clarifier for all those of you that watched earlier today. The major penalty against the Barons, I did not have the information at the time because I was fighting with the live stream. The major penalty against the Barons was actually a kick. Melanie Peets and one of the Barons players collided and went into the boards and ended up on the ice. And after that collision and subsequent fall to the ice, the Barons player kicked Melanie in the chest in frustration. And luckily Stripes saw it, called it, and I've been told, at least I think, that that girl is not playing this evening because under USA hockey rules, when you get 5 in a game, you get to sit another one. So that's the clarifier on that one. And we're here with your Selects 14U action from Barron's Bus Arena on a chilly Saturday evening in Cleveland. Fall is in the air. So we got a minute 30 on the warm-up clock. I will let you watch the rest of the warm-ups here, and I will be back to call the game when it starts. All right, the warm-up clock has expired. Looks like we're going to get goaltender Kanachi this evening, would be my guess, based on the fact that goaltender Eves took the pipes this morning. So the girls are doing their skates here, getting their legs warmed up, making sure they're ready to go. Goaltenders are picking up the pucks. Girls look a little slow here. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but we'll see. They look a little flat this morning. We'll see if they're able to regain their stride here this evening against these same Lady Barons. We're going to play them 5 times in 8 days. So we got to make sure we get the best of them here tonight, or it's a tough start to the 5-game series going down 0-2. Most of the Selects fans are behind the net there. You see them standing there. Most of the Barons fans have taken over the small amount of bleacher spots that are directly below me. I'm high above the ice again on my perch here. Bringing you this action tonight. Girls around the net. Zebras seem to be putting up with longer and longer pregame circles. And there you go, the sticks bang and the girls skate to the bench. And we're going to get Panetta, Walkoskis, and Stevens out here with Litz and Dull. I think we're down Klein this evening. She went to attend homecoming festivities. I'm going to start the huddle video while Stripes get organized here. That way that's out of the way. And we'll get this game underway. Stripes is coming over to pick up pucks, talking to the coaches, talking to the girls, checking the doors, doing all the pregame Stripes activities. As the Barons seem to be banging on the boards over there, you probably hear that through the mic. Stripes appears to be ready now. Checking with the goaltenders. Waving Panetta out, and here they go. Panetta comes up with it. It's going to go down the near side. Going to go into the corner. At some point, they need to stop the banging so you can hear the game. Puck goes all the way around to the far side where they get it past Stevens out. Dahl picks it up. She's going to turn, dump it back the other way, but a Barons player picks that up. While Koskis chips it ahead, Stevens gives chase. Stevens is going to get there. Panetta's out front. Can't really get it out front. Oh, she got it out front to Koskis, who couldn't do anything with it. Barons are going to send it to the point. Dahl's going to hold it there. Dahl sends it in while Koskis battles along the wall. Comes ahead. Stevens is going to, they're going to turn it and get it past Dahl at the point. And back to neutral ice, top of our zone. Dahl fanned on the clear, and they throw it in deeper. As Litz battles in front of goaltender Kanachi. Around to the far side, Dahl. Dahl's going to pick it up there, send it ahead to Stevens, who was backwards, who got it ahead to Panetta, who was also backwards. And they're content to dump it and go for a change as it goes in behind the net. And Peets comes out here with Claherty and Yenny. They change it back into Zivkovic or Marshall as Zivkovic gets pulled down, no call. Peets sends it up the wall, loses it, Marshall back, puts it off a Barons player's foot right to another Baron. That Baron's going to shoot, miss near side, where Zivkovic's going to send it up the wall for Claherty. Claherty put it ahead. Yenny couldn't get a stick on it. Claherty and a Baron have a mighty collision. They both go down and back up. Marshall battling in the corner. Still battling, still kicking at that puck. And Zivkovic's going to pick it up. Peets. My dyslexia kicked in there for a minute. Marshall across, Zivkovic in front of the net now. Zivkovic up ahead to Peets. Peets tries to send it through to Yenny. It goes too far off the near wall. Yenny's going to get there first behind the net. She's going to get lose her edge and fall down. Claherty up the point to Marshall. Marshall across. Too hard for Zivkovic. Oh, falls down, and it's going to turn into a breakaway. Marshall hurries. Goaltender Kanachi covers it. They whack at her. Marshall hurried back to get as much in the way of that shot as she could after Zivkovic fell down, and Kanachi bailed him out with a nice save. 12:49 to go in this first period, game 2. Now we've got King out here with Makasenka and Howe. Looks like we got Mrazek out here too with so it must be Howe drop back on defense. So we've got King out here with Makasenka and Mrazek. So Howe drop back to cover up Klein, who's out. And King stops that there at the blue line, and the Barons are going to be offsides. We're going to go to the far dot. I'll get it straight. They joggle the lines, mess me up a little here, but we'll figure it out. Got a long way to go. Mrazek gains his zone. Loses puck far side, King. King tried to send it back in front, Mrazek couldn't. King throws it in front again off the side of the net, Mrazek. Mrazek behind now in the near corner. Makasenko working in front of the net. Mrazek turns, loses the puck. Barons pick it up, come back the other way. They throw it through neutral ice. Over to the blue line, Kiesel's going to push this player to the wall. Separate her from the puck, and here comes King. King loses it at the blue line. The Barons regain. And Barons have it here at the red line, and now Walkoskis. Walkoskis turns. She's got a little bit of space. She's got Stevens and Panetta behind her, bouncing puck. Barons goaltender's going to pick that up, and we got some extracurricular shoving going on after the play behind the net there. Walkoskis and a Baron. So they're going to come here for a draw in our offensive zone. Walkoskis, Stevens, and Panetta, Litz, and Dahl back. Draws it over towards Stevens. She pushes it into the corner. And Walkoskis has it on the wall, sends it in deeper. Doesn't go far. Panetta throws it in behind the net, near corner. Litz. They chip it by her, and here come the Barons. Dahl gets there, picks it up, sends it all the way around behind the net for Panetta, too far. Barons hold the point, dump it in. That's Dahl again. Dahl chips it out this time. Throws it across neutral ice where Barron's going to pick it up at the blue line. Little blind below you as they come in down the near wall. Litz battles. Barons come out of there with that. They throw it in front. It's still loose in front. Comes back to the top of the zone and it gets out. Where the Barons are going to regroup as they wait for the zone to clear. Come down the near wall. They take it, still skating all the way around. Now she dumps it into the near corner, where Walkoskis is going to go battle and Litz is going to go battle. Barons send it into the center, where Panetta picks it up and she's off. Stevens trailing. Panetta chips it by, gets knocked down. Got a neck guard on the ice there as Peets jumps on. Stevens to the bench. And we're going to get a whistle. Not sure for what. Might just be the equipment on the ice. As Kinger's going to pick that up. It's some type of a... Oh, we got a girl down in front of the Barons bench. That's what it was. Didn't see that. I was distracted by the neck guard on the ice. So they get her to the bench, and we'll get back in action here. Clardy, Yenny, and Peets out here with Marshall and Zivkovic. Peets draws it back to Marshall. Marshall dumps it into the near corner. They wave off the icing. Barons cut that off behind the net. Clardy steps into that player. Clardy's still battling. Peets comes in to help. Clardy's still battling. Barons come out of there with it. Escape by Yenny. And here they come the other way. Peets steps in front of that player. They both end up on the ice. Clardy gets a shot off the goalie's blocker pads. Back to the point. Marshall holds, throws it in deeper. Doesn't get there though, as it's knocked down by Barron. This time it does get a little bit deeper. Yenny and Peets battling along the wall. Gets to the corner where Clardy cuts it off in front of the net there. Gets it centered to Yenny. Yenny with a backhand miss near side. Peets sends it up the wall to Marshall. Marshall down to Clardy for the one-timer, and Clardy missed it. She was open. Marshall saw her. Clardy just missed the puck. And comes back out, and they're going to clear it this time. Marshall's going to go chase it down. She turns to look. She picks it up. She's going to take it the long way around the net now. Puts it ahead for Yenny, too far. And we will get an icing. With 9:14 to go, first period on the official clock. We'll come back down here. There are 17 of you out there, and I am grateful. That's why I do it. I'm happy you're here. Kinger steps in, takes that draw. Sherwood sends it around to the far corner and all the way up to the Barons at the point. Makasenka battling. She gets it out, sends it down. They wave off the icing. And the Barons are going to pick it up there. Sherwood comes in, puts a body on that player. Kiesel cheats in. Puck gets by her. Now they're off to the races. Howe gets back and covers her. Dumps it back to neutral ice. And that's going to create an opportunity for Kinger. Here comes King. King shoots right into the chest of the goalie. And that puck falls down in front of the goalie, and she covers it up with her glove. So with 8:42, Izzy King had an opportunity there, hit the goalie in the chest, and she was able to make the save. So we'll get a face-off here in the right near circle. It's going to be Walkoskis with Panetta and Stevens. Litz and Dull. I'm a couple seconds ahead of the clock here, so I will wait for it a little bit as Dull chips it in. Barons are going to knock it down as there was some contact here below me. Now Panetta riding the play. Now she turns. Panetta has Stevens. Might be time for some payback here. Stripes got in the way, and Dull retreats and picks it up there. Tried to put it ahead for Stevens, too far. Panetta almost had the break with Stevens ahead of her, which would have been a carbon copy this morning, but the players in opposite positions. As Walkoskis gets knocked down behind the net. Now Dull picks it up. Dull can't get it. They continue to battle behind the net. Barron's player comes out of there with it, and this time it's going to be Litz. Litz up the near wall. Sends it through the middle, too far for Stevens. They're going for a change here, so Stevens is going to likely head to the bench here as the puck goes the other way. And she doesn't yet, as They get all the way in on her, and goaltender Kanachi makes a big save. They let her skate all the way in there. And with 7:48 first, we're going to get another stoppage as goaltender Kanachi came up big there. Stevens almost fell going into the bench. You didn't get to see that live. She tripped over the threshold there. Go to the far circle here, face off Pete's. Barons win it back. They shoot from there. Thought Kanachi had that covered, she didn't. Yenny up the near wall. Barons, yep, it does get out. They send it in, and that's going to be offsides. So we've got Pete's taking the draw there. Barons come out of there with it. They're going to go up the far wall. Zivkovic. Shot. Kanachi pushes that to the near corner with her paddle. Comes through the center. Clardy can't get a stick on another shot. Misses far side. Puck in behind the net. And this one's going to go into the corner. Clardy's going to pick it up there. Marshall can't get it out of there. This time it'll be Zivkovic. Also can't get it out of there. Yenny can't get a stick on it. Shot. Kanachi hit that with her shoulder. And this time they did clear it. It's going to go all the way down. And icing. So 7:01. We'll come back down here. They took the heat out, at least temporarily, as Kiesel and Howe come out on the back end with Mrazek, Sherwood, and looks like the Kinger over there in the circle. Crystal, you're welcome. I do it. It keeps me calm during the game, so I'm happy to do it. As this puck comes back to the point, Barons throw it in deeper. King tries to get it out, can't. This time Sherwood will chip it out, and they're off to the races. The Barons are going to get there first. Barons send it around behind their own net, up the wall. King can't hold it, and Kiesel's going to need to hurry. This girl's coming in a fast pace, and Kiesel gets there. Sends it back. Here come the Barons again, though, as they battle below you. Kinger backhands it ahead. Too far for Sherwood. Below the line now. The Barons are going to pick it up behind their own net. 6:16 to play. Mrazek fell down, gets back up, keeps battling. She's out there with Walkoskis now and Sherwood. That puck came off of a skate into the front of the zone there, into the front of the crease there, and Howe tried to send it in deeper, hit Walkoskis, and it came out. Walkoskis regroups, sends it back the other way. Oh, turnover. They're going to catch him in a change. Stevens picks it up. Stevens below me. Stevens up the near wall, loses the puck. Still battling. They turn it over, and here come the Barons the other way, up the far wall. Litz is going to push that across. We got Walkoskis out there with Panetta and Stevens as they stand that player up, separate her from the puck. She clips Kiesel on the way by. And this time it comes out. And right back in. I guess it never came out because they would have been offsides. Walkoskis gets it out this time. She pushes it ahead. It's going to create an opportunity. Here comes Laura Walkoskis. She shoots. Goaltender gloves that one nonchalantly and says, I don't think so. Lexi Best with the fast glove there. Walkoskis was looking to go high. And Best put up the glove and said no. Many of us from the Pittsburgh area are familiar with Lexi Best. We've played with her on and off over the years. Seeing her here in a Barons uniform. Peets pushes it forward and behind the end line now. Clardy's going to go battle. Litz didn't step up on that one because they were charging on her. So Clardy's going to dump that in the corner, and they need to go get it. And they can't, and here come the Barons. Takes that puck away. It's going to create an opportunity, but she's going to get her stick lifted. She's going to get separated from the puck. It's going to come out to the point to Dahl. Dahl's going to shoot. Loose in front. And it's going to trickle out. It was loose in front there for a minute. Dahl retreats with it. Sends it ahead to Yenny. Too far. Peets puts her stick in there. And here come the Barons back the other way. Puck loose center ice. Too far for Clardy. Over to the blue line. Back to Dahl. Dahl to Yenny. Yenny up the wall. Yenny centers for Peets. Peets tried to put it back to Yenny. She wasn't looking. She picked it up that time. Sends it to the far corner. Dull has to retreat as the Barons are charging. They chip it by her and go for a change. It would have been a break. The girl didn't see it. Litz ahead to, didn't see who that was. It was a big collision. Clawhardy down, puck in behind the net. She's up to the bench. Into the corner. Point, shot, knocked down by Dull. Dull pushes it over to Mrazek. Here comes Mrazek up the far wall. Mrazek chips it in deep. They're going to call the, they waved it off. It should have been an icing. They waved it off. Mrazek was the only one out there for a while as we were caught in a wholesale change. Sherwood knocked that down. In the far corner, Sherwood battling with a couple of Barons. Now Mrazek steps in, knocks it back. Sherwood, it's back out, and Sherwood's going to pick it up there. Sherwood getting whacked, sends it in deep. Barons behind their own net. They send it across, now up, cut off by Zivkovic, who shoots, misses near side. Makasenka up to the point to Marshall. Marshall shoots, knocked down by a Baron. They chip it ahead, and here they come, 3-on-1. Marshall's going to win this race. Just going to send it around. Up ahead to nobody. And that's going to be an icing. So we'll come back down here. Out comes Stevens, Walkoskis, and Panetta. With Kiesel. And can't see the other defensive player. It looks like Howe. Barons win it back to the point. Open shot, knocked down by Panetta. Here she comes up the near wall kicking. She kicked it a little too far. And they're going to get it back across to the point. Stevens holds it. Stevens gets pulled down, no call. Into the corner. Stevens had her skates pulled out from underneath her, and apparently that's not a hook or a trip. But now we got the puck loose here on the near point. Barons down the wall. Into the corner. Out. Wide of Kanachi. Stevens into the corner to pick it up. Up the wall, not out. Walkoskis chips in. Stevens chips again. Puck loose to skate across top of the zone. Walkoskis pushing. Strips that player from the puck. Ahead to Panetta. Can't handle it. Ahead again. Can't handle it. D to D pass across. Threw everybody into the near corner. And Kiesel's going to pick it up there. Kiesel tried to get it ahead for Walkoskis. Couldn't. Kiesel again. Sends it down. And we're going to get an icing. So we got a minute 47. Come back down here. Get another face-off in. To Kanachi's right, your left on the screen. Peets, Clawhardy, Yenny. Looks like Dull and I can't see the other one here. Dull and Litz. They win it to the top at the point. Deeper on the wall. Shot from there, in behind the net. Over to the far point. Shot from there, knocked down by Clawhardy. Clawhardy's going to get called. They're going to call the girl from Cleveland for interference here. They're going to call interference as that puck was loose. Clawhardy had the opportunity to take a break and go with it, and the Cleveland girl stepped in front of her, and that's going to be an interference call. So we're going to get our first power play of the game. They posted it for 2, but it really should be a minute and a half. Let's see if they make the adjustment. They did. Peets, Clawhardy, Yenny, Litz and Dull, power play. Clawhardy comes out of there with it, shoots, misses to the near side. Along the wall, Yenny. Got to get this power play set up, girls. Litz shoots it right into the breadbasket of a Barons defender. Now Yenny sends it in, and we're going to be offsides as Peets hadn't cleared. Let's see if we can get this power play actually set up. They've been working on it in practice. Let's see if we can get it going. Minute 14. Minute 14 in the penalty too, so penalty will expire at the end of the period unless there's an odd 1 second differential that's not apparent. It appears there is not. Yenny picks it up in the near corner. Litz throws it on net, it's loose. Clawhardy with the rebound, the Barons player blocked that. Dull picks it up there. She's taking some abuse down low. I'm sorry, that's Peets. Not Dull. That's Peets taking some abuse. Now the Barons come out of there with the puck shorthanded. they're going to put it in behind the net where Litz is going to pick it up. We're going to stick with this same unit. They've been out there a while. Surprised we didn't see a change here. Never really got the power play established as Clardy loses the puck center ice. And the Barons send it in deeper with 27 seconds to go. It should all but kill it, especially as they play with it behind our goal. Here comes Litz. Litz tried to send it ahead. It got knocked down by a Baron. And now we've got Dahl behind the net. So we did get a change here. Now we've got Kinger out here with Yenny and Makasenka as Dahl comes up the far side. She's now in behind the net, deep. Centered it, beautiful for Kinger. Goalie ramps that over the net as the period expires. So that's one. No score. I'll be back for two. All right, my older daughter's at homecoming, but that doesn't mean I won't still do the segment for her, and I'll be sure to play them for her tomorrow when she's back and awake. This second period brought to you by the Anchor multi-purpose extension cord. You see here it has 6 plugs, 3 USB ports for charging your phone. I don't know if your family's like my family, but when we travel for these hockey trips, there are never enough places to plug in the multitude of electronic devices that we travel with. So I travel with this. Comes in handy. The Anchor multi-port charging extension cord. For all your travel charging needs, count on the Anchor multi-port travel charging extension cord. For those who missed the morning game, I do that for my older daughter. She does not enjoy my made-up sponsors. I promise you I'm not getting a nickel for any of this. It's just a way to kill some dead air in between the periods, give you something hopefully to laugh at. Barons are going to tap goaltender best. We'll bump it up to period 2. Here we go. Barons come out of there with it. Marshall's going to chase it down the near wall. She's going to turn, dump it. She gets it out. Makasenka goes. Overskates. Barons. Recover. Zivkovic chips it out. They chip it back in here, and Zivkovic chips it back out, and here Barons came out, now back in. Oh, the girl got through everybody. Danced around, and just with a beautiful play. She came through the entire team, so we had Kinger, Mrazek, and Makasenka out there with Zivkovic and Marshall. That Barons player danced through the entire team. Beat Kanachi on a backhand on the left-hand side there on her blocker side. Just literally danced through the whole team, and it's now 1-0. So, quick one to start period number 2, as they're all going to go tap best again. Walkoskis, Panetta, Stevens, Kiesel, and Howe. Walkoskis sends it ahead. Barons pick it up. Kiesel. Up the wall for Stevens. Stevens battling. We got probably an offsides here. I think it came out and Panetta sent it back in. So we're going to come to the near dot here. Walkoskis won it over to Panetta. Barons come out of there with it. Here they come up the near wall. Shot. Kanachi's going to cover that one in her glove and stomach area and cover that one up, and we'll get a draw here to her right. Her left, your right. I'm sorry. I'm backwards. 14:15 to go. Into the corner. Howe's going to pick it up there. Turn. Howe's going to send it ahead for Walkoskis. Walkoskis coming through neutral ice. Now up the near wall. Walkoskis. Still skating with it. Throws it in front. Backdoor. Perfect to Josie Panetta. Panetta puts it in the net again. And that's 2 for Josie today. As the girls answer back. So I told her, you keep scoring and I'll keep saying it. And Panetta puts it in the net for your Steel City Selects goal. So I made her a promise. She keeps scoring. I'll keep doing it. And now we've got Claherty coming out here with Peets and Yenny. Marshall and Zivkovic. So we've got Peets. We got Yenny coming down the near wall, or far wall. Yenny with a shot from there, knocked down by the Barons goaltender and covered. And just like that, we're tied at 1. So there's Peets stepping in with Claherty and Yenny. Claherty had an opportunity, lost the puck in front of the net. It's still loose. She gets it on the near wall, sends it back up to Zivkovic at the point. Zivkovic bouncing puck sends it in. Peets throws it in front off the goalie, over to the wall. Zivkovic sends it down. You can feel that momentum changing just a little bit as Peets battles in the corner. Zivkovic battles, holds it at least now, for now, and here they come the other way. They got by. It's now a 3-on-1 with Marshall back. Got to get some players to hustle here. Marshall cuts over, cuts that off, knocks it in behind the net. Oh, it's loose in front. Marshall digs in again, off the side of the goal. Canacci knocks it behind the net again. And puck in behind. They're battling there. I see it trickling along the line. And finally, Canacci gets a piece of goaltending equipment on top of it. And that will get us a whistle with 13:07. As Kinger comes out here with Makasenka and Sherwood. And we've got Dahl and should be Litz back. I think it is Jordy Litz on the far side there. So Kinger takes that draw. They win it back to the point. Shot from there, missed near side. Dahl's going to come across, pick it up. Dahl battling, sends it up the wall. They're going to hold the point. Sends it across. King gets a stick in there, can't get it out. Now it's in Sherwood's feet. She sends it ahead to King. King has Makasenka. Makasenka holds the line, they dump it. Bounces oddly off the boards into the corner. Behind the net, Makasenka battling. Tried to center, couldn't get it out. Still battling, 3 Barons and Makasenka. Now Sherwood steps in to help. Makasenka again. Makasenka bangs it off the side of the net. Makasenka again. Loose puck in front. Barons are going to pick that up. King provides a little resistance at the blue line, but they still get out. They send it across. King cuts that off. Barons regain. Litz sent that to the corner. Well, they're going to battle. King is going to send it around. Makasenka's there. Stripes, get out of the way. Makasenka ahead for Sherwood. Sherwood coming. 3 Barons on her. Down the near wall. Shoots. Misses near side. Best lets that go to the wall. Kinger's going to pick it up there. Send it in deeper. Makasenka. Makasenka back out to King. King has Dahl trailing. Missed on the near side. Didn't see Dahl at the point. She had a wide open shot from there. Puck in behind the net. Now we're seeing a little triangle here. Through Makasenka's legs, you can see the visible frustration. Back to the point to Litz. Litz shoots. Misses near side. Puck off the wall. Dahl cheats in. Somebody's got to get up there and cover Dahl. Litz in deep too. Everybody's in deep. This could be trouble. Here come the Barons. Litz with a nice recovery to get back. Separate that player from the puck. Take it in behind the goalie. Around the backside. And here she comes. Still skating with it. She dumps it in down the corner. This girl's been out there a while. Hopefully they're going to change. Dahl goes off. Barons have it behind their own net. Litz. They get by Litz. Walkoskis cut that off. Howe. Howe's going to send it up. Too far for Walkoskis. They wave off the icing. Barons have it there. Panetta separates that player from the puck. Panetta puts it across to Walkoskis a little hard. Howe sends it in deep. All the way around. Kiesel's going to hurry. Good hustle. Kiesel can't hold it. Panetta can't hold it either. Panetta's going to pick it up, skate it in now after the zone clears. Panetta down the right side, down the near side, throws it to the far side. Where Walkoskis going to pick it up, leave it for Kiesel. Kiesel throws it in deep. Mrazek behind the net. Mrazek centers. It's loose in front, and Panetta can't get a stick on it. Still loose. Barons are going to pick it up there. No, Kiesel. Kiesel throws it back into the corner. Panetta throws it in front. Walkoskis didn't get a stick on it. Kiesel throws it off of a player, Mrazek. Mrazek gets shouldered off the puck, still battling. Far side of the zone there, and now the Barons are just going to be happy to dump it, where Howe's going to pick it up, turn it back the other way. Panetta picks it up, sends it further. But it's going to be too far, and that's going to be an icing, and with 10:06, we'll get a wholesale change here. And out is going to come, let's see, we'll get Yenny Claherty and Peets out here with Marshall and Zivkovic on the back end. So we'll get this game underway again here. Shot from the point, blocked by a Selects player. Loose in front. Kanachi pushed that to the end wall. Dahl with a nice turn, comes out, now does it again. Just send it up the wall, too far for Yenny. Barons hold the point. Dahl again up the wall. This time it's going to go all the way down, and we're going to get an icing. So 9:47, we'll go to the far circle, do it again. Peets. Yenny comes out of there with it. Yenny skating. Still skating. Yenny gets tripped. And we're going to get the call on that one. We got a short. We got a situation here where we could do something with it, but the Barons are going to touch it up. Barons fans below me can't believe they called that. It couldn't possibly have been any clearer that the stick was in the skates. They're going to call the trip on the Barons. Now we're going to get a power play here. So we got Yenny, Claherty, and Peets, Marshall, and Zivkovic. Stripes is having a little chat here with some of the players. Let's see what that's all about. Oh, I'm sorry. The other Stripes was over talking to the scorekeeper. That was the delay. Now we got the face-off here on the power play. Puck goes loose in front here. Claherty spinning. Can't get a stick on it. Zivkovic chips it. They do keep it in now. Peets knocks it in. Yenny backhands it towards the goaltender. And goaltender Best is just going to cover that one up, as that was a little sloppy. And it's probably easier to just cover it up than continue to play the sloppy game that was being played there. So Peets will step in again. Pushes it to the end wall. Barons chop at it. Marshall steps up. Peets has Claherty, didn't see her. Sends it in front this time. No! Referee waved it off. Referee waved off, no goal. Looked like it went into me. John Litz is animated in the back of the stands there, standing there with the beard. They were convinced it went in. Looked good to me. Litz and the beard think it went in. Apparently Stripes doesn't. Try it again. Mrazek gets leveled off the face-off. Goes in on goaltender Best. She covers it up. Now they knock Sherwood down. So we got Sherwood, King, and Mrazek out there with Dahl and Litz. Look good to me, but Stripes' opinion is the only one that counts. Kinger steps in again. Mrazek going to help. Puck loose. Up to the point to Litz. Litz throws it in deep. Sherwood there. Sherwood threw it out there. There was nobody there. Litz cheats in. Litz sends it off the wall for Kinger. Weird bounce. Oh, Dahl stepped up and she's going to get beat. Here they come the other way. Litz needs to hurry. She gets there. She puts a hand on the player, pushes her, and they're going to get Litz for that. Had she not put a hand on her, she might have been okay. As soon as she put the hand on her back, they're going to get her, so Litz is going to sit for a trip. Had she skated with her, she probably would have been okay, but as soon as she put that hand on her back, I knew she was going to be in trouble. I think the girl felt that hand, and down she went, and I can't blame her. So now we got Stevens, Panetta, Kiesel, and Howe out here for 4-on-4 for 35 seconds, and then they'll go on the penalty kill. So we got a shot there, goes over everyone's head, into the far corner. Kiesel can't get it out. Stevens is going to go battle. Stevens, they kick it to the point, not out. Shot from the point, knocked down, loose in front, picked up by Howe. She skates around Stripes. Howe getting hit. Here comes Panetta. Panetta up the near side. Panetta getting some body action here over to the wall. Stevens sends it deeper. Panetta steps in. Stevens knocks it down. Stevens turning. Stevens rips a shot, hits goaltender Best in an odd spot, right above her pads there on the thigh as she was down. And that puck is, oh, there it is. It was stuck in her pads for a little while. And it came out. Stevens hit Best in her left thigh above the pad as she was down in a butterfly. And caught her a little odd. Walkoskis and Peets with Marshall and Zivkovic now. They skate in, puck still loose. Here come the Barons. Up the near wall. Space, giving her space. They get a shot. Kanachi knocked that one with her glove a little high. Oh, and here comes Walkoskis. Walkoskis and 4 Barons. Short-handed Walkoskis now. She throws it into the center, and there's nobody at home there. Peets picks it up. Peets gains the zone. Down the far side, short-handed. Peets puts it in front for Walkoskis. It's behind him. Zivkovic from the point. Zivkovic's going to shoot. It's going to roll. Would have been wide, but Best decided to scoop it up. And with 20 seconds to go in the penalty to Litz, we're going to get an offensive zone face-off here, which will help with the remainder of this penalty kill. So Yenny and Clardy come out here with Marshall and Zivkovic to kill off the rest of this penalty to Litz. I'd have to imagine if this stays the same way, Litz will head to the bench and be replaced by a forward. Zivkovic shoots and misses near side. Shoots or dumps, hard to tell. And now the Barons have it. They send it off. Clardy skates. Here comes a Barons player up the near wall. Barons up the near wall. She turns, loses the puck. Zivkovic chips it. Zivkovic's going to skate it out. It comes out. Marshall knocks it out again. They continue to battle here at neutral ice. As predicted, Litz to the bench, King are on. And here come the Barons up the near wall. Zivkovic applying pressure. That puck got it to Kanachi. She knocked it down behind the net. Marshall over to King. King ahead to Yenny to Clardy. Clardy fighting to get the puck. She gathers it here. She comes up the near wall. She stops. Tried to center. Fell down. The Barons player went over the top of her. And here they come up the near wall. Into the center. Lots of room. Shoot. Kanachi knocks that down. It's still loose in front. And this time it's going to end up in the far corner. Barons player shoots it off of her own player. Yenny has Clardy streaking, gets it there, but Clardy was just a bit offsides. And we'll get a face-off here in this near circle. Mrazek, Sherwood, and Makasenka out here with Litz and Dahl. Stripes talking to Mrazek, asking her to back up. They battle here along the point. They throw it into the neutral zone, and Litz is going to pick it up there. Litz is going to go in a little deeper with the puck, not herself. And now in behind the net. Barons are going to come out of there with it. Skate up through center ice. Dahl separated that player from the puck. It goes in behind the net. Barons sent it in front. It's still loose. They pick it up there. Backhand. Mrazek didn't even realize it. She chipped it. Shot knocked down by Litz. Dropped off to Sherwood, who sends it ahead. And we're going to get an ice. So 5:45 to go, second. Pick up an ice in here. So we'll come back down here. Some type of HVAC or water heating or other equipment up here running, making all kinds of noise. New noise. I've been up here a couple times today, so just distracted me a little. Barons shot from the point, gets hit about 6 times into the near corner. Howe picks it up there. Howe sends it to the point, but not out. Shot! Kanachi didn't see that one until the last minute, and she was able to glove it. As Kiesel had her screened a little bit, she saw it at the very last minute and gloved it. As it rolled up her equipment into her chest area. So we're going to get another change here from the Barons. Steel City's going to stay with the same players. And there's the draw. Howe in behind the net. Chips it ahead out. Not far though, as they go D to D. They continue to battle below me. You're a little blind there. We got Howe going to send it all the way ahead. This time it comes up to the line while Kostas can't hold. She sends it in, and both Stevens and Panetta were offsides. It was a quick shift for them. And they'll come here to the near dot. Face off. Barron's battling. Zivkovic falls down. The skate in. Marshall knocks it away ahead to Peets. Peets up the far wall. Peets loses the puck at the blue line. Barron's recover, come the other way with it. Zivkovic falls down into the near corner. Drop off. Puck into the center, cut off by Yenny. Yenny's going to throw it back to neutral ice in a manner that will not cause an icing as the Barons regroup. Now Claherty. Yenny holds the line. They send it out. They can't hold. Yenny has to wait for Claherty to get out. She does. Peets is battling along the wall. They chip it past Marshall. She recovers. Continue to battle. Peets. Peets battling. Peets dumps it in. And the Barons are going to recover it there. Send it up the wall. Yenny. Yenny battles. Barons come out of there with it. They can't chip it by Marshall. Sends it in deeper for Peets. Peets centers for Claherty. She can't handle the pass. Claherty was open. Peets saw her. Now Zivkovic. Zivkovic throws a bouncing puck towards the net. It got deflected by a Barons player. Peets centers again, cut off by a Barons player. Peets put it through there with authority, and it was too much for Claherty. So here come the Barons. 3-on-2. Marshall pushes it to the wall. Centers. Claherty picks it up here near circle. Ahead to Peets. Peets can't get it out. Claherty can't get it out. It goes in deeper. Now Zivkovic battles. Drop it off Peets. In front. Kanachi knocks that to the near corner. Up to the top of the zone here. Now the Barons still hold. Top of the circle. Barons on the wall. They're battling. Zivkovic tries to come out of there with it. Can't get it out. This time Peets picks it up. Peets will get skated out this time. She chips it ahead. Barons pick it up top of their defensive zone. Peets heads to the bench. Yenny heads to the bench. Kinger out. Mrazek out. Puck goes past Kanachi, who knocks it with her blocker over to the far wall. As they battle there. Centering pass cut off by Zivkovic. Zivkovic's been out here a long time. Zivkovic ahead to Mrazek. Mrazek. They're calling D. Allie didn't hear him. Now she does, and she gets off. Loose out front for Kinger. Kinger can't get the backhand shot off. Litz throws it into the near corner. Battles there, does kick back out. Litz sends it deep. Makasenka's going to go battle. Makasenka's going to come out of there with it. She can't hold it, though. Loose in front, Mrazek puts it on goaltender Best. It's still loose. Best is going to cover that one up. And with 2:09, we'll get a face-off. To Best's right. Your left on the screen. Well, Koskis, Stevens, and Panetta, Howe and Kiesel. Puck dies on the circle there while Koskis throws it towards the net. Panetta's going to go battle in the corner. Kiesel knocks it down. It's up high again. Stevens, get your stick down. And she did. Didn't touch it with that high stick. Kiesel in behind the net. Team needs to turn and start breaking. They can't because they don't have the puck. Through the goal mouth near a far wall. Center. Goes off Kanachi to the wall. Koskis now. Koskis is going to chip it. It's going to come up the wall as she gets knocked down. Continuing to battle. Koskis from her knees battling. Good heart there. Stevens tried to put it for Panetta. Couldn't get it over there. As they have to wait for the zone to clear. It does. They dump it. Kiesel knocks that down. Kiesel back to center ice. Barons again. Stevens applying pressure. They get it ahead. Lazy bouncer. Kanachi's going to cover that one up. Now with 1:14, we'll get a whistle. 27 of you out there now. It's a heavy count for a Saturday night. First chilly night of the year. Nobody wanted to venture out. They decided to watch amateur broadcasting of professional hockey. 27, Pete steps in with Claherty and Yenny. Yenny behind the net now. Zivkovic back out there with Marshall again. It seems like they've been out there this entire period. Along the wall, Zivkovic Zivkovic tries to get it through to Clardy, can't. Tips it to Yenny. Yenny gets it through to Clardy. Yenny chips it, goes into the near corner. Puck almost came out. Yenny saved it. Pete's back to Zivkovic. She holds the point, throws it just over Stripes. Yenny picks it up there, throws it low for Pete's. They battle. Pete's has it. Pete's tries to center it in front. Yenny backhand. Best stops that. Still loose in front. Best is going to stop that as Clardy fights to keep her feet. Locked in a battle there in front of the net. So with 38.3 to go, we're going to come here to the near circle. Pete's will step in for this one. Sends it to the near wall. Pete centers. Nobody there. Zivkovic from the point. Zivkovic shoots. Misses far side. Pete's hustles. Gets over there. 25 to go in the period. Yenny. Yenny centers for Clardy. Clardy can't get the shot off it. Trickled, missed near side. Zivkovic cheats in. Centers. Comes off goaltender Best. They put it back behind the line with 13 to go. Back out to Zivkovic. Zivkovic throws it in front as Clardy gets leveled, Yenny gets leveled in front of the net. Puck wasn't covered. We'll see what's happening here. Might be going for the cross check, and I think that's what's happening. We're going to send a Lady Baron to the bin on a cross check. In front of the net as Yenny got leveled. So we got 6.7 to go. Pete's, Yenny, Clardy, Zivkovic, or Marshall. Puck into the corner. They're going to dance out the period here. So we'll start 3 on the power play with 1:24 to go in that cross-checking penalty to the Barons. I will bump the period up and be back with you for period number 3. All right, they're going to come out for 3. King, Makasenka, Sherwood, Litzendahl. And Sherwood comes over to talk to Makasenka about something hockey related. Stripes checking with the tendies. And here we go. Power play opportunity here for the Selects as King knocks it down, knocks it into the zone. Barons pick it up there. Short-handed, gain the zone. And it's back out as King's playing aggressive here, but can't get the puck away from that Baron. Makasenka almost stepped up, didn't. Baron's dancing along the red line. Escape by Makasenka. Litz pushes her to the corner. She comes in front. Puck loose in front. Oh, bad giveaway right in front. And Kanachi bails him out with that one. She covers that one. 14:30 to go, 54 in the penalty. Panetta, Stevens, Walkoskis. Kiesel and Howe come out here now on this power play. With 54 seconds to go. Stripes drops the puck. Barons back to the point. Panetta pursues. Barons D to D pass. Shot blocked by Stevens. Panetta gets the puck out, and here they come. Up the near wall, Panetta chasing. They're going to go behind the net. Going to turn, stop, come the other way. Walkoskis gets a stick in there. Kiesel holds it. Walkoskis sends it in deeper. Get this power play set up. We haven't had a chance yet to do so. 30 seconds to go. Up the far wall. Puck loose. Stevens holds it. Panetta battling. And bounce it off the wall. It's going to be held by Howe. Howe's going to throw it off Panetta. Panetta shakes her head, and Kiesel retreats with 14 to go. This power play is about evaporated They're going to get him for an icing on the power play. Here comes Pete's, Clarity, and Yenny. As they skate in for this face-off. 10 seconds to go in the penalty. Yenny sends it around. Loose in front. Marshall gets that off the doorstep. She throws it to the corner. Loses it there. Battles. Still battling. Clarity steps in to help. Now Pete's pushes it out. Yenny needs to hurry. She's not going to get there as the Barons come back even strength now. Marshall pushes her into the corner. Marshall pushes that puck around. Still battling. They get it to Clarity. Clarity gets it out. Clarity and Yenny 2-on-1 if they hurry. Clarity up the far side. She's got Yenny trailing. Pushes it over there. Wasn't really a pass. That puck continued to be loose. Zivkovic throws it in front, never gets through. Yenny battling, and goaltender Best is going to gather that one up. Clarity waited about 3 steps too long from this angle to drop that over there. Had she done it a little sooner, Yenny would have had an opportunity, but nonetheless, it didn't materialize. And they're going to go to the far circle now. Clarity, Pete's, and Yenny with Marshall and Zivkovic back. Into the corner, up the wall. Zivkovic tries to hold, does. Pete's battling in the corner. She gets taken to the wall. Still battling. Clarity steps in to help. Stripes is imploring them to move it, and they do. And out come the Barons with it. Marshall steps up. Barons player's going to get it. She gets it stuck in her feet. Zivkovic's going to push her to the corner. Marshall chips it around. Marshall still skating with it. Looking for an up pass. Finds Kinger. Kinger on the far side centers. Clarty's not there. And the Barons come back the other way. Dahl pushes that player to the corner. Clarity battling. Player still has it. Throws it in front. It was loose. Loose in front of the net. Kinger cheats it back to open ice. Clarty's on a foot race. Barons player's going to get there first and chip it back the other way. Sherwood held it. Barons pick it up now. They send it up the wall. Litz centers. King can't get a shot off. Blocked by a Barons player. Clarity gets elbowed as she comes through center ice. Elena tries to come up there and cut it off. Can't. And here come the Barons up the near wall. Into the center, Dahl. Dahl picks it up, throws it up off the wall. Mrazek chips it, can't get it out. Barons hold. Barons hold, shot, knocked down by Litz. Back to the top of the zone, shot, knocked down by Sherwood. Dahl ahead to Mrazek, who can't get it out. They chop at it, King chops at it. Sherwood chops at it, actually gets it out this time. Barons regroup. Send it down the wall. As Barons takes it center ice, gets it, Mrazek tripped up. Dahl picks it up behind the net, throws it up the wall for Sherwood. Sherwood has Mrazek and King breaking. Here comes King. King on her own, breakaway. Izzy King shoots. Blocker saved by Best. Dahl. King center, too far for Sherwood. King had a bad angle, went far side, and Best knocked that down with the blocker. Litz in deep. Puck loose in front. Litz throws it in front, and that is Izzy King on the rebound there. Tip drill. Litz threw it in front, and Kinger tipped it in. And that's 2 for your Steel City Selects girls. So Kinger comes back and is hanging out in front of that net. Litz threw it there, and Kinger tipped it in. So it's now 2-1. Steel City, first lead of the day. Stevens, Panetta, out here with Walkoskis. Barons come out of there with a Panetta. Here comes Panetta the other way. Panetta up the near wall, loses the puck, regains. Battling low, centers it. Walkoskis was there, couldn't put it in. Now Stevens. Stevens gets pulled down. She gets up, tips it below the line. Still loose. Stevens gets a stick on it, can't hold it. And here come the Barons the other way. Barons skating. Skating into their own player, loses the puck, falls down. Panetta gets it across. Stevens can't handle it. Goes to the far wall, where Howe's going to battle. Barons come in with it. Go to the end wall. All the way around behind the net now, near corner. They send it through Stevens. Stevens tries to backhand it to Panetta, gets it there. Panetta's in heavy traffic. It goes up the near wall, where the Barons are going to pick it up there in front of the net, go behind goaltender Best, into the near corner. Kiesel cheats up to hold it. Does, throws it in on Best. Puck's loose. Barons are going to pick that up. Panetta applies some pressure. There you have it on the wall there, and they get it out past Howe, all the way down, and we're going to get an icing. Canacci had to watch it go very close to the Pope, or to the pipe, not the Pope. Pope's in Rome, the pipe's here in the arena. Very close to the pipe, and she kept it from going in, but allowed it to be an icing. So, Pete, Yenny, Claherty, Marshall, and Zivkovic. They drop it down. Peets comes out of there with it. Peets gets a shot off. Best blocks out along the ice. Claherty battles in the corner. She gets pushed into the wall. Barons come out of there with it. Bad pass across. Marshall's going to have to hurry. She does, and she chips it ahead. It's in Yenny's feet. Now Peets. Here comes Peets up the near wall. She's got space. Peets centered it. Claherty couldn't get her stick down. Peets had the right idea. Claherty's stick was up and missed the pass. She wrestled with a Baron. And that puck goes all the way in. Now icing as the goaltender played it. Into the corner. Peets goes and battles. Yenny comes to help. Peets still battling. Barons come out of there with it. 8:45 to go. Claherty kicks it out of the zone. Past Zivkovic. Here come the Barons. 2-on-1. Shot. Goaltender Canacci gloves that one. And says no. So we'll go to the far circle, 8:35. Left in this third period, 2-1 selects. Peets chips it back, can't get it past the point. Mrazek aggressively in there, puck loose in front. Makasenka, here comes Makasenka. She's got Sherwood and Mrazek breaking with her. Makasenka dances at the blue line, still dancing. Makasenka comes in, shoots high up off of goaltender Best into the netting. The netting above the glass, that is. And we'll get a draw in the near circle. Kylie had a shot from this near circle, and Best tipped it with a piece of her goaltending equipment up into the net. Sherwood face off, puck loose in, stripes his feet. Mrazek chips it below the end line, still there. Best's going to cover that one up. Same circle, same players, different time on the clock. There's a lot of snow next to that net by goaltender Best from the Barons. Makasenka has it. They battle along the wall. Throw it in deeper. Barons are going to pick that up. Mrazek comes over. All the way around. Dahl throws it back behind the net. Barons pick it up there. Mrazek can't hold on to it as she battles. Sherwood knocks it down. Sherwood turns, shoots off the side of the net. In up the near wall, or far wall rather. Dahl loses it. Here come the Barons. 3-on-2. Dahl hurries and gets back, makes it 3-on-3. Mrazek. Barons have it behind the net. Loose. Mrazek picks it up, turns it, takes it to the corner, loses it to a Baron. It's in her feet. Now Dahl. Dahl puts it ahead too far for Makasenka. Barons regroup top of their line, or top of their zone. Barons player dancing with the puck. Can't get a shot off Stevens. Stevens loses it, Barons. Dahl battles with the Barons player there. Stevens comes up. Stevens comes out of there with it. Stevens doing some work along the wall. She chips it out. Nobody follows it. Barons are going to go D to D here. And they're going to chip it in lower. And Litz and Dahl are going to have to go do some work. Odd bounce off the side of the net, Litz. Litz puts it up to the point. Can't get it out, Panetta. Panetta can't get it out. They're still there. Battle down the wall. 6:48 to go. They're still battling in the corner. Now Litz. Litz throws it around. Stevens needs to get there. Stevens chips it by the player. That lets Walkoskis get it out. Walkoskis chips it ahead. It's going to end up on the crease, so it's not going to be on icing, but she'll cover it for a draw. And Clardy, Peets, and Yenny are going to come out here. And go to the far circle. Best's right. Peets takes the draw. Goes onto the net with it, ends up behind the end line. Comes around Kiesel. Kiesel throws it in deeper. Barons player picks it up, Yenny battling. Kiesel tries to hold, can't, regroups. Waits for the zone to clear, but it hadn't. And we'll get an offsides. With 6:11 to go, third period. Well, Stripes is coming. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, we're going to come to center ice, folks. Peets up the near wall. Yenny streaking to the center. Peets lost the puck in the corner. Try to get it into the center. Barons blocked that. Peets tries the backhand. Her stick's tied up. Still has her stick tied up, and here come the Barons. Up the near wall. Kiesel trying to push that player to the wall. Off the side of the net. Kiesel up the wall. Back to the point, can't get it out. Yenny blocked that shot into the near corner. Puck loose in front. Kanachi gloves that one from point blank range. Big save by goaltender Kanachi. With 5:37 to go. We got a timeout by the Barons. With 5:37 to go. Don't often get a timeout, especially at 5:37 to go in the third, but we got one here. Coach Black drawing something on his hockey play diagram board. Steph, if you're out there watching, congratulations to you and Josh on the birth of your baby. Can't wait for the chance to meet her at the rink one of these games. Coach Black is having a tactical discussion on a drawing board with the selects, and the Barons are having a philosophical discussion with arm waving and head nodding and pointing rather than diagramming and drawing and things of that nature. Barons coach now looking at the scoreboard. She continues to gesture with her hands, and they're about to break the huddle. Stripes is imploring them to come out. Stevens, Walkoskis, and Panetta out there with Marshall and Zivkovic. This goaltender Kanachi skates back to her net. Stripes drops the puck. Stevens comes out of there with it. There she comes up the ice. Stevens to the far wall. Stevens battling. Loses the puck. Calling for help. None's there. Now it goes right back into them. The Barons player has no stick. Zivkovic chips. Panetta can't get a stick on it. It's loose in front. Best didn't cover it. It's loose on the wall. Panetta picks it back up. Throws it towards goaltender Best. Gets a blocker on it. Knocks it to the far wall. Walkoski's going to go battle. Zivkovic holds the point. Throws it back towards the net. Goaltender Best is going to glove that one. And we'll get another change here as Kinger is going to come out here with Mrazek and Makasenko. We'll change the back end to Litz and Kiesel. Do a wholesale change here with 5:04 to go in the third. 2-1 selects. Kinger. Draw to the corner where she's going to go chase it. Oh, didn't get much on that as it goes up the wall. Mrazek's going to have to do some work now. Down to King. King tries to center. Didn't get much on that one either. So her stick got tied up by a Barons player. Kinger in the corner again. Centers it. Makasenko's there. Makasenko gets a blade on it. Can't get it in though. And now the Barons are going to come back the other way. Have Mrazek step over and take a whack. Litz took a whack. They're battling below us. You're a little blind, as am I. Now they're going to go down the near wall. Litz is going to pick it up there. Litz in behind the net, working against two Barons. Barons come out of there with it. Loose in front. Kanachi knocked that to the near wall. Makasenka can't get a stick on it to get it out. Mrazek will get it out, up to King, off the wall. King off the wall deeper. 4:15 to go. The Barons are coming back out of their zone. They escape by Mrazek. Mrazek's going to regroup, get her stick down. Bouncing puck across. Gets a shot off on Kanachi. She's going to glove that up as Dahl and a Baron go flying by goaltender Kanachi. So Clardy, Yenny, and Peets will come out here with Kiesel and Howe. Peets kicks it. She comes out of there with it. There she comes up the near wall. Forgot the puck. Still battling. Yenny comes in to help. Gains the zone. Yenny's, they're going to get the Barons for a penalty here as Peets goes in behind the net. Barons player lost her stick. Kiesel cheats in. Kiesel shoots off the Barons goalie, and that'll be the touch-up they need to get that penalty called. We're going to get a hooking call on the Barons. And we're going to have Peets, Clardy, and Yenny stay out here with Howe and King. As Coach Black is feverishly drawing on the hockey play drawing board. Girls have their backs to the wall, backs to the play, as he offers some instruction. It would seem that Panetta, Stevens, and Walkoskis are next out, as he seems to be talking to them. Barons coming up shorthanded. They're going to get Kiesel. They're going to get Kiesel. And the Barons faithful are going wild, like they won the Stanley Cup. I guess it's a Cleveland reaction. And they're going to get Kiesel for something. It's hooking or interference or tripping or hooking. They're going to call a hook on Kiesel. It was an ugly looking play. They had a couple of things there they could have called her on. So with 3:20 to go, we're going to get a short period of 4-on-4, or a long period of 4-on-4, I should say, as they kick it ahead. Panetta up the far wall. It's going to come out, and that's going to be an offsides. With 3:10 to go. So they're going to go with Panetta, Walkoskis, Marshall, and Zivkovic. As Marshall comes out of there with it. She's got some room if she can get by this girl, which she can't. Marshall's going to try to get a shot off. It got blocked. It's going to come up the wall. Walkoskis covering her as Marshall was in deep. 4-on-4. In behind goaltender Kanachi around to the far corner. Barons chip it deeper there. Marshall loses it, regains it, loses it. It's loose in front. It's loose in front, and they poke it in. Kanachi didn't realize Marshall lost it behind the net. And they poke it in on her. And that's I don't know why Kiesel came out of the box. Because the time has to keep running there. They took Kiesel out of the box. That's not right. So we're still going to play 4-on-4. Kiesel should still be in the box. Yeah, she needs. They realize that she needs to go back in the box. Kiesel needs to go back in the box. It was a 4-on-4 goal, not a power play goal, so he gets to serve out the rest of that penalty. As it's 2-2 here with 2:42 to go. Barons up the near wall. Dahl battling behind the net. Sends it into the far corner. Barons are going to pick it up there. Back to the point. Dancing. The girls look a little flat here at the end of this game. Still loose off the side of the net. Kanachi doesn't know where it is. King knocks it in the corner. And Litz is going to pick it up and come up the wall. She's going to lazily throw it ahead, and the Barons are going to recover. They're going to bring it up. Dahl stands them up at the line. They regain. Makasenka battles. King joins. They throw it the other way. Penalty's over. Short power play here for us. As Dahl steps up. I'm sorry, power play for them. And Dahl's going to step up. Come around. Throw it in front. It's loose. And Peets! Melody Peets knocks it in. What will be a short-handed goal. I think Kiesel was just coming out of the box. So it'll be close. Peets knocked that one in. And with 1:48, Selects are going to go up 3-2 on a goal by Peets. And Peets coming up the far side. Peets still with the puck, loses it. Crystal, yes, there's one timeout per team per game. So yes, they can do a timeout. Saw your question there. Steph saw your comment. Looks like you're going to have the baby hopefully at the arena soon. That'll be awesome. We can't wait to meet her. She said at least at practice, maybe next week. So I'll be in Houston, but others will be there. So we got 1:29 to go. We've got Stevens out here with Walkoskis and Panetta. Kiesel and Howe. As Panetta and Stevens have some sort of hockey-related strategery going on here. Over to Stevens. She loses it. Here come the Barons the other way. Barons dump it. Goaltender Best is out. So we're going to have some 6-on-5 action here. So the Barons have it behind the net. Puck loose behind the net. Kanachi throws it back there. Stevens. Stevens whacks it around to the side. Panetta. Panetta gets almost taken off her feet as she tries to get it out. Kiesel sends it up, can't get it out. Now she does get it out. It's a rolling puck. No icing. As Stevens comes and picks it up. Stevens turns, throws it in front. Walkoskis can't get it empty net. Stevens can't get a stick on it with 54 to go. Howe dumps it in. Walkoskis is going to go battle. Empty net. Walkoskis throws it towards it. Into the near corner. Panetta throws it. Back to the point to Kiesel. Kiesel throws it towards an empty net. The Barons fans are having a conniption below me here as they continue to throw it. Stevens backhands it towards an empty net. It won't go. And finally, the Barons clear it with 31 as it's going to come all the way down. Kiesel. Kiesel throws it back the other way. Stevens. Stevens gets it out ahead to Walkoskis. Walkoskis has an empty net ahead of her. She loses the puck and just gets leveled. Lands on top of a Barons player. Into the near corner. The Barons fans are having a fit down here as this puck goes bouncing in. And that's going to do it. So your Steel City Selects girls are going to pick this one up. We'll split the games here in Cleveland. The Barons fans were not happy at the end of that game, but nonetheless, we'll pull out a win here. And that'll be 3-2. And we'll take the Turnpike ride home, and we'll be back in action against these Barons next week, 3 in Pittsburgh. I'll get over the YouTube delay with the handshake, and then I'll sign it off, and we'll be back in action with you next week from the home arenas in Pittsburgh. We have one at, I think we've got a couple at Shadyside and one at Barrel. So I'll use the handshake to get over the YouTube delay. As always, thanks for watching. The handshake is over. I'm going to turn the camera. And when I see that come through on the QA phone, that's my cue to drop the feed so you'll know you got the whole game. Have a good Saturday, and we'll be back with you next week.